Taurus, to your New Year's 2024 reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. I just want to take this time real quick to thank each and every one of you for your support of the channel, for your donations, for your personal readings that I do for you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be here. And I love being here, and I love helping you guys and trying to just give out any kind of information that's helpful at any given moment in time. So I really want to dedicate, this channel to you guys more than anything else. Okay. And I mean, all of you, who is ever watching, okay, whether you're cross watching or this or that, however. So thank you guys so much. This will be my 4th year here, so I am very grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you guys. Now let's get into this and see what's going on with you guys in 2024. For those of you who are new, I am Taurus too. So let's see what's going on with us. Come on, Bull Gang, let's go. We got the first cards out. I got them set out because otherwise, if you guys haven't noticed, the Leo Virgo was like 52 minutes or something long. So that's too long. So I've got them out and ready to rock and roll. So let's go. We're going this way as usual. This is going to be winter, spring, summer, and fall. And we go this way so my arms don't get in the way. So Sagittarius, this energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. So really going to take on this Sagittarius energy over here. And I love the good fortune because Tauruses need good fortune. Okay, so we're entering the year of the dragon, so that's also going to bring in a lot of good fortune as it is already. So that's a good way to start the year, is with some Sagittarius energy for us. Thank you. Oh, the angels are watching, and that's exactly what it says. The angels are watching. We have divine support. We are supported by the divine. It says your voice activation, angelic attunement. So, keep those prayers and manifestations going strong, guys, because the universe is listening. Halls of anonymity, initiations, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Your initiations are your manifestations, your voice activations, right? Your voice's thoughts and energy, and let's go, right? So let's look in this and see what's going on. We're going to go straight into here. We're going to start with January, then go February and March. So we're just going to pull a couple of cards here just to kind of get the idea of what's going on. Okay, best messages, please, for the beautiful Bull Games. You have the Knight of Cups coming in. For those of you who are looking for love, this is where your love is coming in. Your knight in shining armor, whether you're male or female, here it comes. Dun, 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 right? Thank God. I heard it. Somebody was like, yes, thank God, please come. Okay, this is about romance and charm. And, right, it's also, though, if you're not looking for that, it's about following your heart. Your heart's, what are you proposing? And also remember, with the voice activation, what are you proposing to the universe? What are your manifestations? What are you asking for? What are you giving your cup to? So let's just remember that as well. You could be 2 in 1, of course. Absolutely. It could be 3 in 1. Your imagination is going crazy. Your creativity is going crazy, right? But you are a beauty. You always will be a beauty. You are a Taurian. You are a beauty. You are Venus. You are full of charm, right? You are this pony, the sassy pony. As my kids always say, you get into that sassy pony. And we're in, not in cow mode, in bull mode. We're in sassy pony mode. Okay, so, but yeah, it's the time. The time in January is to really follow your heart. And guys, you have those New Year's resolutions. You have things that you've been looking on in the past about and looking at, things I want. What is it that I desire? Getting straight into your heart's desire. Okay. Really use that sacral chakra, which is crazy because that's where it's going to go straight into. Spring is that sacral chakra. I can see it right now. So yeah, look at that. Commitments. Those of you who are looking for a commitment, a new love, here it comes, my friends. But this is also about following your heart, about the commitments that you want. Using that ultimate wisdom and that insight and that imagination and that creativity also to manifest things that you want and to also create whatever it is you're creating. Tauruses are actually very creative souls. We love writing, we love poetry, we love things, and we can create things. So yeah, right? So this is going to also want you to trust in what it is you want to commit yourself to, right? Be more trusting that what you're doing and what you're following your heart for, you know, is the right thing for you. Don't allow others to tell you what is good for you and what's not good for you. Okay. So this is also a good time for forgiveness. If you know that, you know what, I need to offer this cup of forgiveness to someone, I'm going to go ahead and do so, right? Because it brings in blessings as well. Or maybe forgive myself for not doing something last year that I didn't, that I didn't commit myself to, or maybe I thought I was committing it to, to it, and then I let it go. Now I need to start over, Don't be so rough on yourself. Okay, so going straight into February. God, you got all that love coming in? For some of you, got all that love coming in, it ain't even February yet. Okay, and just doing things you love, right? Follow the heart's desire. And plus, you got all that superior confidence. Don't forget that Sagittarius. You have all that enthusiasm, that good fortune, and that stability, and all those things going with you. So going straight into February, you have the Fool. New beginnings, possibilities, and innocence. Using that innocence. That innocence is where the trust and the wisdom come from. It's kind of crazy because if you kind of look at the Hierophant and you look at the Fool, it's kind of like the innocence of a child, right? It's kind of like, I want this kind of like new innocence, kind of new beginning. This is where I really trust in life. The innocence is, is seeing it from maybe even a blind faith. Children have a blind faith. They go after things. They want things. They never tell themselves, oh, well, I can't do that. Not until certain ages. I mean, I know for a fact, when my son was 4 years old, he was going to get that cookie out of that cookie jar, whether he was going to get caught or not, I mean, that was, he was a mouse, sneaky little mouse. But the thing is that he's, they do what they want to do. When they would go out for soccer or they go out for sports, they don't say, oh, I'm going to be the worst one on the team. No, they don't. They say, Mom, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get a trophy. I'm going to kick butt. There's never been a time in my life where my kids were in Taekwondo, which we were there for 8 years, that they ever sat there and said, I'm going to be a loser, right? No, they always trust and they put everything out there. And that's what you guys are going to do. You're going to walk right off this cliff pretty much, but you're going to learn to fly. Right? Saying it doesn't matter because there's endless possibilities. I have to do this. I have to be spontaneous because if I don't take this risk, if I don't trust in the situation, I'm going to get nowhere. And maybe you're also trusting in this new person, this new love as well. Maybe some of you are afraid to love and you're saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and trust this person. I'm going to give them a little bit of trust. I'm going to trust in myself and open my heart to them. Ooh, and let them in. Some of you might, because I just got the Queen of Swords saying, you know what, I could be a little too direct in communication and maybe I do need to trust a little bit more, clear my mind a little bit, allow someone in. There's going to be a lot of justice and a lot of judgment going through your mind, but it's because you're very independent. You have a lot of independent thoughts going on and a lot of creativity. You're not going to let anybody step on you at this time, that's for sure. But you're going to also make sure that people understand that you do have boundaries, that you're just not some doormat or ATM machine or any of the above. I'm going to give what I'm going to give, and that's where the sword ends, or I'll cut off your head. And in case of bulls, you're going to get my horns, right? Do not make me give you my horns, okay? So yeah, you're going to make sure that you are standing where you want to stand, but you're going to be very direct about what it is you're going to take and not take. Ooh, February, love it. Love it. Because you're like the man or woman with a purpose and you know what your purpose is. Not this year, my friends, right? Your confidence and your courage of the Queen of Wands is so high, and there's that independence again. You're saying, because I am having the zest of life and I have this determination. I know what I want and I'm going to go after it. You guys could be going after a Leo, Aries or a Sagittarius. There could be something very mysterious about this person, or they may think that you're a little mysterious over here, Taurus, and they really want to get to know you, and they may be coming out as this Queen of Wands with this courage and this confidence. But no matter what, you still have the courage and confidence. Don't get me wrong on that. And that's because of the Sagittarius energy coming out. You might even have Leo rising like I do, to where you can really use that creativity and really use that spontaneous energy, you know, at given moments in time, just off, you know, or may have a lot of fire in your chart to do so. There's a lot of passionate love. There's something about love here. I got this on the Leo reading as well, guys. If you are dealing with a Leo, go watch the Leo reading, because they're doing the same thing. There's a lot of love over here. You might even have to have a choice in love. You may even have a choice in love. Maybe you have the choice in love between a Gemini and a Leo. Maybe one's a little rough around the edges and the other one's, you know, full of life and zest. Of course, you know when the one rough around the edges who's not opening up their heart would be the Gemini and the or air sign, right? Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Or you could have this fire sign, right, who's full of life, full of confidence, full of zest, full of joy. But it's saying you could have a choice between two. There's a deep love over here. But guys, if you're already in a committed relationship and it's not that, just go with the second one and throw all that away. Like I said before, it's just committing to something that makes you feel full of joy and love. It could be your own job. You might be an entrepreneur. You're going to have a lot of unions and a lot of partnerships, you know, and a lot of passion, okay, in February. This is just a lot of love. And this is a union. You know, you could even feel like if you're already in a committed relationship, that there's a union going on between the two of you that is inseparable. Like the love is just deepening and deepening in February, and you're just feeling very aligned with them at this time. Maybe you haven't felt aligned in a while, but it's just strengthening. Maybe you work so much you don't get to see each other, and you just feel like the love is deepening, you know, is getting deeper and deeper in that month. Those of you who are single, it's just about your job and the way that you're loving your job or loving your friends or loving even your cat, right? Like my cat is being awesome this month, you know. She's not ignoring me. You know, she's not giving me the, you know, the backwards ears and the snotty look, you know. She's actually going to be cool with me and sit on my lap. However, right, getting straight into March over here, we do have the Magician and the Hermit. So it does look like you're doing a little bit of soul searching and a little truth seeking when it comes to the situation. It could be that you are having a little bit of alone time and a little bit of meditation. So you could be taking out some time to yourself to get deeper within your deeper truths about situations, but really manifesting and taking the power back. And that could be another reason too. You might be soul searching for something that you're trying to be creative about, taking action in some areas. Maybe you're still thinking about this person, or maybe you're even thinking if you have the two people, maybe you're trying to soul search and who would be the better suitor, right? So it's going to be hard to say, but it does look like you are doing something that has to do with digging deep within yourself and coming up with the answers. You need the answers in March, and March is full of answers for the victory. Okay, for the victory. Who's the victory? What's the victory? I need the win, right? I need to gain this. Okay, so alrighty, let's get a animal card over here and see what Spirit has to say for a message on winter so we can move into spring. Be the mouse. Talking about mouse, that's so funny. I just said my son was a little mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay close attention to what's going on. That's interesting because that really feels like that's, you know, that says it's all for winter. So it's kind of interesting because you're going to go into that soul searching area within your life. And you do have the Hawaiian owl coming out with it. It says your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. So watch for your 111s, 2s, 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 333, things like that, right? You know, if you start all of a sudden seeing a lot of lions on TV, then you know it's that Leo. If you start seeing a lot of, I don't know, sword playing or something, who knows, you know it's the air sign, right? It's just weird things like that. You just be surprised what your subconscious comes up with just to get your attention. Why? Because spirit knows what is going to get your attention, what's not. That's why we always have the weirdest things that come up. Like, why in the hell would I see a bunch of sword play? Oh, because they're trying to tell me who's the best suitor. The swords. Oh my God. Epiphany. Right? You see what I'm saying? And everybody's is different. You know? You see different things because Spirit says this will get their attention since they didn't see what I was trying to show them. You know, maybe they were trying to show you the, you know, who knows, right? Okay, so going straight into spring. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to us. Okay, so Libra. This energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. And your relationships doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be the relationship with your family, your coworkers, your friends, your kids, your dog. Literally, right? General reading. It's just finding the balance within the relationships of people around you. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, going straight into those desires, tenderness and sensuality. For a lot of you, of course, you know it's already love, right? The sacral chakra also goes with your sexuality. Okay, it's the chakra of sex, desires, sensuality, passion. Okay, so yes, it's a place. Where we go. Okay. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. So there could be a lot of sexual desires going on. I mean, we're going to get real here. We're adults. Okay. Getting hot and heavy. Okay. We're talking about that. Okay. Get real. Clearing old stories and releasing past lives, freedom. Okay, so yeah, getting rid of things that no longer serve us and saying, I'm going to clear this story and I'm going to make a new story. Ooh, but are you really making the new story? You kind of manifested it, but in a lot of ways, Spirit says you were holding on to something karmic and it's now over and it's making way for a new story. Why? Because there was a lot of self-care that was needed. So in April, you're going to feel like there's a lot of self-care. You're also going to feel like there could be some strings attached to somebody who may be greedy or a little power dominating. But there's also a lot of unfairness. Now, interesting we say unfairness because you have the what? Six of Pentacles in reverse. But I want to show you something. He's holding the balance scales. This is Libra. That is scales. Okay, so in seriousness over here, it's saying this is unfair. Libra says, I want it fair. Right? I want it balanced. I want it fair. This is saying my relationship is not fair. So there could be somebody around you who is not being fair and it feels like it's one-sided. Okay, and maybe you have some strings attached that you need to get rid of, and that's what it's saying about clearing and releasing those old stories, those old lives, those old connections, those old people that do not serve you. So if you are maybe you're even having a connection for some of you, I'm going to bring it up right now that I see this. Maybe you're holding on to an ex and you're trying to figure out, should I get rid of the person I'm with now? Okay, because they don't treat me very good. They're greedy and they're this and they're that, and for this new love, I'm going to bring it there. Okay, you can't see, you have to see that it's for somebody. It doesn't have to be for everyone. If it's not your story, throw it away. But there's also a lot of unpaid debts. So this is saying if you have a lot of unpaid debts, it's time to get, there needs to be something going on where you can pay these debts and get sensual and get into your desire mode of this, right? I need to get into a place to where I can figure out how to get out of my debt. And get balance my what? Checkbook, my bank account, right? So this is where you're going to get the mental clarity to realize how to have this breakthrough. There's going to be some success and some breakthroughs. You're going to have a lot of new ideas about how to balance this out. That's exactly what it's talking about. Either you're going to break the ties and break those strings from this ex who is in your energy so that you can move on. Okay, or you're going to find the success and the breakthrough for your checkbook, or maybe both. Okay? If you feel like maybe the ex or somebody is thieving from you, you're going to break those ties as well. Maybe if you feel like they're still a part of your bank account, you're going to check out of that bank account, take your money out, my friends, and get a new bank account. Do not allow them to do that, or change your banking number, right? Get a new card. Do something, right? If you can't because they're a part of the bank, then you need to take your money out. Or have your money put somewhere, you know what I mean? Get a new bank account so your money can go somewhere else. Take what's yours and get a new one, right? Because you're going to have a mental breakthrough about the situation, about what needs to be balanced. You're going to go into a meditation mode. You're going to figure this out. Whatever this disconnect is and whatever is making you restless, you're going to find the Ace of Cups. You're going to find the way out of this situation. You're going to have this aha moment. Okay, and that's really what's going on. And I'm telling you right now, it also has to do with all this passion. If you're making a lot of money off of this new creative idea that you have, or this new passionate thing, and they're taking all this money away, or you don't have the checks and balances to make this new project work, you're going to figure out how to make it work. Okay? And you might even have this person over here from the winter time proposing to you this new job and this new job proposal, and maybe it's some kind of manager or something, and you need to take your money out. Okay? You will know at that time. So clearing old stories, releasing your past lives, just not even your past lives, just how about the past itself? We don't even need to go back to 1824 because that's going to happen anyways, because you obviously were at the karmic relationship that's already released the past, and those chains are broken. So that karmic's already done for the majority of you, not everyone. How about just releasing yesterday, like literally like December? You know what I mean? Like, I hated December. Can we just move on from that? Right? So that you can have freedom. And a lot of the freedom is just that past life of living in that debt, right? And figuring out how to get the hell out of it, right? So getting into May, happy birthday. You're going to have you're going to juggle a lot of new ideas and a lot of things, my friends. You're going to be very busy. You're going to be weighing a lot of options and walking away from a lot of things. You may even be escaping a relationship, or leaving behind a relationship, or leaving someone behind, something behind, but you feel like they may even feel like you're abandoning them. You're taking your one cup and you said, I'm disappointed within this situation and I'm escaping. And I have a lot of things that I have to do, but there's just this one thing. And it just feels like these 7 cups are a lot of things to do, and this 8th cup is broken, so I have to take it and walk away. Maybe you even have to take it to walk away so that you can get to where it is you really truly want to be or need to be. Okay, and you know this with the High Priestess. So for your birthday, you know that you have these higher standards and these things that need to be done. You might even be keeping these hidden secrets and hidden agendas to yourself because it's nobody's business but yours, Taurus. Okay, and we know how to do those things. Okay, we can think that to our Scorpio sister over there, right? So, we trust within ourselves, and you're going to find this trust that what you're doing is the right decision because you've already thought about it. You've already contemplated about it in April. You know exactly what you're doing, where you're going, and where you need to be. Okay? You don't want any more friction. You're looking for the wealth and the financial security. You're going to go after it for your kids, your family, however it is, your home, your own attainments. Right? You're going to go after this new love, this newfound success. If you do have this love, you figured out what love it is that you want, and now you're going towards that person, whether it was that Leo, that air sign, whoever it is. Okay? But it does feel like whatever's going to happen, you may have to leave something behind. You know how it is. You close one door to open another door. For some of you, it's going to be that way. For a lot, for others of you, it won't be that way. You know, maybe you had to walk away from a job that's too far away. Maybe you need to move in with this person. Maybe you need to move closer to them. You know, however, everybody's story is going to be different. There's a lot of you. But there also feels like for some of you, you might even be getting an inheritance. But there is something also about long-term success too. So you might just be finding something that you really, if it's not love, you know, it's something that you really love and really want to put in extra desires and extra moves into this situation. So you might even have to leave a job to work on this other job. Okay. But you're going to be trying to find the adaptability and really, you're just going to be moving all over the place. You're going to have to find adaptability and balance within the situation. There's a lot of things going on within your mind and a lot of movement in May. Okay, so going straight into June. Watching the time over here, 25 minutes. Ooh. Having the Death card, new beginnings. You know you ended something to make something new because you had a transformation and you're making this change. You're ending a cycle to your life so that you can have a more compassionate, comfortable life. You're waiting for things to change and for, you know, you're just in really a really healthy, stable mood. Okay, and your intuition is on fire in June. So you definitely feel like your heart's on fire. You might have this fire sign or whoever it is that you pick. They're still coming at you. They're very passionate about you. And you can find that this person is very sexy, but they're also very unpredictable. So who knows what's up their sleeve? It's like, who knows what's up their sleeve? I'll just leave it there. You know, woo, we already had the Sackle Shocker, so, you know. And this is very impulsive, and he carries his wand in his hand. So, and it's on fire, so, yeah, take that how it is. And, yeah. Okay. And puns are made on purpose. Okay, so I don't have to say anything else. Okay, let's go. And otherwise, you guys are just inspired and really driven towards this passionate new idea that you're really coming across. I mean, oh my gosh, and it could be 2 in 1. Remember, guys, it can always be 2 in 1, right? And it could even be your spouse. I mean, maybe he's hot and heavy or she's hot and heavy at this time, and they're saying, hey, you know what? Let's go do something really unpredictable. Hoo-hoo. Okay. Roadrunner, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so serious. I think I'm doing that. Are you sure that Spirit just didn't tell me that's me? With all these puns? I think that was for me. Okay. Guys, don't be so serious. Okay. It's okay. Lighten up. Now, I tried to do that in the readings anyways. Thanks, Spirit. Spirit's on my side. Otherwise, she's got her hand in her, you know, she's got her head in her hands going, oh my God. Why? How did I get you? Then I keep saying, yeah, it got me again, because I just know for a fact we were together once before. Lucky you. Got me in the last life and got me in this life too. Woo woo. She's like, oh my God, you again? Okay, guys, let's go. Scorpio. This energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. That's where that secret's coming in. I'm telling you, you guys are keeping a secret. That's okay, though. Venetian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answer the call, time to shine. Star Being Healing Codes, important information, wounds are healed, and your time for recharging is coming in the summertime. So let's get straight into this. You have going straight into July. Tell us, Spirit, what is going on in July. Ooh, we have some conflict and upheaval. Ooh, whoever you walked away from or whatever you walked away from, they are not happy. If this is a person that you walked away from, they are not very happy. In the other case, if you didn't walk away from anyone or doing anything like that, there could be still somebody around you who wants to be in competition with you. And it feels like they want to win at all costs, no matter what the situation is. Could be a job-related thing, could be a personal thing. Woo, when it comes to the King of Wands. Overcoming challenges. But you're the man with a plan right now, so you're seeing the bigger picture to the situation. You're also being the bigger person, but you are keeping it kind of secret about whatever is going on. Keeping your inner strength alive and having a lot of passion, a lot of focus. If you guys are involved with this Leo, Spirit's just making it a Leo. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I'm just going to say Leo now. There's too many too many gang signs up here, but you may be keeping them a secret. Because there could be some kind of competition reason going on over here, or just not wanting everybody in the world to know that you're with this person. For others of you, you might be having a creative idea that you really want to keep secret and you don't want it out of the bag yet because, you know, like I said before, it's no one's business, but it feels like somebody wants to compete to you and ask you about what this creative project is, what's going on with your life, and you're just like, leave me alone. Literally, okay? Trying to kind of almost bully you into the situation, right? Or just trying to, they might even be trying to win your new person. I don't know. Or you might have a jealous person you walked away from who's really upset about this situation, whether you have a new person or not. So a lot of different scenarios, but we can't go through all of them. We'll be here for another 30 minutes. Okay, delays and standstills and resistance. So coming in August, you're going to feel like you're kind of at a standstill about situations, kind of just looking deep within the situation and feeling like I want to fence it a little. And that's because of that Scorpio energy. Scorpios are fence setters. They should be the hangman no matter what, but they're not. They made it Scorpio, but however, all I'm saying is on the diligent and passionate side over here, you're just going to be more focused on work and not really worrying about what everybody else is saying. Coming into September, you do have the Sun card coming out. So the happiest blessing of it all with this soulmate, reunion. Just feeling like you're really in touch with yourself, with soul, with your friends, your loved ones, your partners, and everybody. Just feeling very connected to the world right now and very happy and optimistic. Okay, so... oh, if this thing cuts, I'm going to be, my video camera only has so long, so I'm kind of racing it. Ooh, can we race against the time? So be the boar, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victoriously. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Don't come to me with your Five of Swords. Too bad for you. Okay, so going straight into fall over here, we have the Sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So this is where you're going to stand your ground, be an inner earth. You're going to ground yourself with all that earth energy. Oh my gosh, you're going to be on fire now, especially after you just got the Sun. Laying your own foundations and finding your soul tribe. Finally feeling like you're at home, remembering home, aligning with yourself. There's that Two of Cups coming out as well. So whoever you're running into, this soulmate over here is going to make you feel like you're at home. So it could be this Leo or that air sign. All of a sudden, they just come out of nowhere, and you really getting to know them, and you realize, oh my gosh, this is why we were so connected. Either that, or it could be just you really remembering who you are, and what you're capable of doing in life, because that's your soul and your soul purpose. So something is just going to click, and you're going to just be like, that's it. I know where I'm going. Planning for the future. You're just going to rest and plan. You have the 1111, which could be twin flame or soulmate connection. But you're also going to feel like you're at home. There it is again, at home. So definitely feeling like in October, you are definitely in home, and that you feel like you have the freedom to carry on and do the things you want. Really getting into your creativity over here and finding your happiness and your inner happiness, and could be even true love, and realizing this person, if this is a new person, that you guys are truly in love. If you're already married, you could be having some kind of family reunion, or you know what I mean, things like this, and really hitting, bigger, better things. You might even be buying a new home together. Might even be renewing your vows together. Ooh, how beautiful is that? King of Swords over here, head over heart and disciplined and being very truthful and honest. So in November, you're going to feel like you run into this Aquarius. It could be an Aquarius who is taking on this reliable leadership role over here, and they have some wise advice for you. This is someone who's going to help you out in the situation. They could be helping you with those finances, and they're going to help you with some kind of, it's definitely some kind of work project or finance situation. Oh my goodness. And then you have the Eight of Wands coming out, which is talking about this swift action and the swift movement coming in December, where you just don't even see it, where all of a sudden you're financially free. So if somebody's coming in to help you with finances or give you some kind of work opportunity, boy, oh boy, if this is this love situation, they're going to come in and be very truthful about how they want to nurture you and how they want to take this relationship to the next level. Holy Gemini. And then you have all these Yeah, inspired ideas. You might even have somebody coming to see you. You might have some kind of explorer, somebody you haven't seen in a long time who wants to come and talk with you. Could be some kind of family member during Christmas time. Could be mom, dad, however it is, but you're having some kind of happy celebration. You might even be taking this new love to go meet mom and dad or something like that, because we do have the emperor, mom, dad, some kind of authority, but feeling like you're on the right track. And feeling like you're in really good boss mode as well. God, you guys have a beautiful year. Okay, getting this last card. Holy. Platypus, stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. Yeah, give it to us. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without even thinking anything. Just go for it. Just go. Yeah. And be the polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately. So I grabbed 3, the falcon and the platypus, and of course that was the polar bear. Beautiful reading, my friends. Until next time, thank you all for joining in. Until next time.